Hi, and welcome to another episode of Lucrative. Today we're talking about 10 things that poor people do that the rich don't. This is not meant to be offensive or harsh, but just a straightforward discussion on what separates the rich from the poor. Let's get started. Number 1 is relying on their job as their only source of income. Poor people rely on their job as their only source of income. This means that if something happens to their job, they have no backup plan and can quickly fall into financial difficulty. The rich, on the other hand, have multiple streams of income, such as investments, real estate, and businesses, which means that they are not as vulnerable to financial shocks. Number 2 is living paycheck to paycheck with no savings. Poor people tend to live paycheck to paycheck, spending all of their money as soon as they receive it, and have no savings to fall back on. The rich, however, have a budget, save and invest a portion of their money regularly, and have an emergency fund for unexpected expenses. This means that they are better equipped to handle financial difficulties. Number 3 is buying things they can't afford with credit cards and loans. Poor people often buy things they can't afford with credit cards and loans, getting into debt and struggling to pay it off. The rich, on the other hand, only buy what they can afford and avoid debt as much as possible. They understand the importance of being financially responsible and not taking on more than they can handle. Number 4 is wasting time watching TV or playing video games. Poor people tend to waste their time watching TV or playing video games, which provides them with little to no benefits in the long term. The rich, on the other hand, spend their time learning, growing, and developing new skills, which can lead to personal and financial growth. Number 5 is complaining and blaming others for their problems. Poor people complain and blame others for their problems, instead of taking responsibility for their own lives and finding solutions to their problems. The rich understand that they are in control of their own lives and take responsibility for their own actions, finding ways to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. Number 6 is not taking care of their health. Poor people often neglect their health, eating junk food, and not prioritizing physical activity. The rich understand the importance of taking care of their health and eat nutritious meals, exercise regularly, and prioritize their well-being. Number 7 is not having a clear vision or goal for their life. Poor people often don't have a clear vision or goal for their life, making it difficult for them to achieve success and happiness. The rich, on the other hand, have a clear vision and plan for their future and work towards achieving their goals every day. Number 8 is settling for less and not pushing themselves to improve. Poor people tend to settle for less and don't push themselves to improve, living a life that is less than what they are capable of. The rich, however, always strive to improve and be the best version of themselves, constantly challenging themselves and pushing the limits of what they can achieve. Number 9 is focusing on the present and not planning for the future. Poor people often focus on the present and don't think about the future, making decisions that may not be in their best long-term interests. The rich, on the other hand, think about the long term and make decisions with their future in mind, ensuring that they are building a secure financial foundation for themselves and their families. Number 10 is wasting money on things that don't matter. Poor people waste their money on things that don't matter, such as expensive clothes, cars, or other frivolous purchases. In conclusion, these are the 10 things that poor people do that the rich don't. By recognizing these patterns, you can start making changes in your own life to move towards financial success. Remember, there is an abundance of money in this world, and it's all for us for the taking.